I turned 34 in March. And since I was 10, I've been dieting. Since I was 10, I remember going to like Weight Watchers and stuff with my mom. She struggled with her weight and then it just came on to me. I would gain a weight and then I'd lose like 15 pounds and then I'd gain weight. And I was doing it very poorly. And when I hit 32, I was at 485 pounds. And it scared the crap out of me. I'm not even gonna kid. And I said, I can't do it like this anymore. So I went to a therapist who helped me understand that I actually had binge eating restrictive eating disorder and helped me with my relationship with food. And after I started working on my relationship with food, I said, I have to make myself healthy in a healthy way. And so I saw that my daughter was also having the same issues that I had. And she wasn't eating healthy, and she didn't know how to eat healthy. She only knew processed. She only knew, for dinner, we're going to have a microwave pizza. And I didn't want that for her. So I changed how I ate, and I started looking for people who actually knew what they were talking about. And I had entered a group on a whim. Somebody had messaged me while I made a fitness account, and they had told me to go try this group for Jared Hamilton. And I went there and I was like, okay, I like him. And I had started with his 3 M's, the movement, mouth, and mind. And it actually, that I had stopped drinking only Dr. Pepper, and he helped me with that. I was like, if I can break that, I can do anything. And I started listening to his podcast, which actually led me to your podcast. And then I found Fitme, and Fitme helped me understand how to eat. It had taught me how much protein to eat, how to eat, what protein to eat. And that I found out one weird thing was that peanut butter, my whole life I was told peanut butter is a protein. And that's a great protein source. And then I found out, no, it's more of a fat source. And I didn't know any of that. I was never taught any of that. And in doing that, it has led me now to teach my daughter proper foods, because now she kind of gets upset if I'm like, okay, it's Friday and we have to go do this, and she's like, no, I want my meatballs and my broccoli, please. And I'm like, good, okay, we can do that. When I first started and I did the muscles and movement, and I learned how to modify things. I was always under the assumption, because of what I was taught, was that if you didn't do it this one way, it didn't count. So a push up on the ground, it didn't count. And with y'all, I learned my wall push-up is working me. And I have actually lowered my push-ups from when I started. So now when I go to the gym, I'm starting to do it off of the bench. And that was amazing, because I never thought I'd be able to do a push-up. I thought that walking was not exercise, and that's just something you're supposed to do. And it's my main source of exercise. I'm a person that if I don't walk that day, I feel like my day is not complete. Like, I want to walk all the time. I can't believe that I'm actually signing up in February for a 5K. My dream, I actually showed my mom. I found things from an old vision board I had, and it was the Princess Half Marathon for Disney. I'm a big Disney adult, and that's my dream. And to now know that in March, I'm going to be doing a 5K. I've learned that protein can come in different ways, and just because I have food sensitivity and like texture issues, I have real big sensory issues, and I can't eat like a chicken breast. I did find out recently I can do chicken thighs. They taste different. They're totally different. I have some in my air fryer right now. I found out, I eat roast a lot because that's my thing. That's one consistent form of protein that I can eat. But I also learned that chickpeas have protein and lentils and beans, and I add those to meals now to add protein. I used to have very bad acne. I have some right now, but that's hormonal and different. But I used to have very bad acne, and now since I drink quite literally only water, my face is clear. I feel better. I went from feeling sluggish all this feeling better, and now with eating more healthy foods and eating more whole foods, like my doctors can't believe that I lost so much weight without it being a gastric bypass. They actually have on my records that I had a gastric bypass. And I was like, no, I've just lost 125 pounds naturally from just working hard. I can bend over and get things from the bottom cabinet. I can do a full grocery store run without having to use the little Modi cart. I don't, me and my daughter, I can actually go out with her when she's doing her bird watching because I'm not winded all the time. I never thought I could ever lose the weight. Like I was just like stuck there and seeing every day that I've just continued to show up and give my best for the day has been probably the biggest one that I actually didn't give up. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. And if all you can do for today is get your water in and try to make the best Fitme plate you can. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be.